Ngā mihi mahana kia koutou. For those of you who don't know me, ko Remutaka tōku maunga, ko Whakatiki tōku awa, ko Aurora tōku waka, ko Kotarani tōku iwi, ko Katrina Coleman tōku ingoa no Aronga mai ahau. He National Educator whānau whina ora tokatonga mahi. Hi, I'm Katrina Coleman. I'm a National Educator for Whānau whina Plunket, and I'm a current Doctor of Health Science student at AUT. Now you might be asking yourself, why are you contacting me? Well, in my capacity as a doctoral student currently, I'm undertaking a significant piece of research alongside Plunket Whānau whina. The research is a prevalence study, and it's the first of this kind for this population within New Zealand. And for it to be successful, we're going to need a really big number of participants. That is, mama, in their first postnatal year, who are over the age of 18. Now, the reason that we need them to be over the age of 18 is to engage in this online survey. One of the tools that is included measures adversity across the first 18 years of life, and that's a validated tool, so we can't mess with that too much. That's the ACE-10 assessment tool, a tool that many of you are probably familiar with. Well, the second part of the research will include the PHQ-2 tool, which is similar to the one that you use in practice, but this one has an addition of an anxiety screening question. The survey will then go into exploring the depression, anxiety and stress scale, or the DASS scale, which will assess maternal mental health at a deeper level. The very first section of the survey will ask a range of socio-demographic questions, which will be useful in helping us to make sense of the data so that we can plan tailored care and prevention pathways for those who most need it. Now, it's really important that we get a good number of participants for it to be statistically significant, for it to count. And I understand that many of you will know about these topics, and some of you are passionate about adverse childhood experiences, but you will note that currently we don't have any practice guidelines, screening or care pathways for whānau that are affected by ACEs. And that's concerning because the literature is clear. The consequences of ACEs are intergenerational, and the adverse childhood experiences of a mother can go on to affect the physical, social, psychological and developmental outcomes of her tamariki. And I want to change that. But for this research to make a difference, I'm going to need your help. It's not a huge commitment that I need from you. I am well aware of how inundated with work you are and how the work is just feeling more and more complex in the mahi that we do. But this is important. Not just for us, as it will make our work easier, but this research has the potential to positively impact outcomes for mama, for pepe, and for future mokopuna. What will I need from you? Well, you'll be sent study flyers and stickers with QR codes on them. You know, the black and white codes that we use in the COVID Tracer app. Well, you'll be sent a bunch of those. And when you're out home visiting with new mama, you could introduce them briefly to the study or share a QR code with them by getting them to use the QR code reader on their phone. And they'll be taken through to a secure platform they can view at that time or they can come back to later on. The QR code will direct them to watch a video of me, similar to this, telling them everything they need to know so they can make an informed decision of whether or not they participate in the research. You can also direct them to the Plunket Facebook page, as a flyer with a link to the study will be hosted on there. You'll be sent posters that have the same QR codes on them, and it would be great if you could stick them up in your waiting rooms. If you could please direct eligible mama to these, that would be great. You could say something like, hey, just before you head off, there's a study going on at the moment that is looking at how childhood impacts upon your mental health and well-being now as a mama. And if you're interested, just hold your phone camera over the code on the poster and you'll get more information before you do a short survey. This study is so important. We need to get this right. This is an opportunity where we could do so much better as a service, as a country, to support the whānau who are walking in this journey. So I encourage you, please, to join me in this waka and promote this research to eligible participants. If you have any questions or concerns about this project, please feel free to email me at Katrina _A K Coleman Coleman @gmail.com. Ngā mihi.